Namaste. In this video, we will look at the different data types in Tableau. Now, I'll first connect to the Excel file, which is the FIFA 21 underscore players dataset. This is a dataset which contains information about players who are present in the FIFA 21 video game, which is a football video game, and it has characteristics of those players like the acceleration, sprint speed, agility out of 100, and all of these things. Okay, and I also have the weak foot, the skill moves, attacking work rate, defensive work rate. So I have many different characteristics of each and every player. Currently I am being shown the top 1000 records in the data, but I can change this by coming here. I can say give me only the first, say, 10 records, and this will give me only the first 10 records. Okay, if I want to see all the records, I can just give a rough estimate. Like, I know that there are 18,979 records, but if I say, for example, 20,000, now this is showing me 18,979 because this is a maximum number of records, and these are all the records in the data set. Okay, now what are the data types in Tableau? First of all, we see the hash symbol ABC here. So these are the data types that are automatically assigned by Tableau, which may or may not be correct. For example, this player ID column, even though this is a numerical column, we know that all of these are just identifiers for each and every player, right? And I cannot add any of these to player IDs to get any tangible result. And hence I'll just click on this and change from number whole to a string value. Okay, so this is now a string data type. As we can see here from the ABC, the player name is also ABC, long name is ABC, the age is a numerical column. Okay, age is a numerical column, overall rating is a numerical column, which is correct. This height and weight, well, these should be numerical columns inherently, but since they have centimeter and kg appended with them, Tableau is recognizing them as a string column. Okay, but we'll have to change this behavior. If I just click on this ABC and change this to a number whole, Tableau will make this a null column because it doesn't know how to convert that string to a number. Okay, so to keep this as a string, by default I'll just press this back button. Now this joined column and this loan date end column, both of these columns are by default, they are date columns, right? Because if I just come here, I see that both of these columns are actually date columns, but Tableau is recognizing them as a string column, which we need to change because Tableau is very good at working with date data. Okay, so I just click here and convert it to a date. For example, if I just show you the first date, the first person, this is 1st July 2004. If I click here and click on date here, this is now 1st July 2004. This is the same thing, but now Tableau is just changing it but now just Tableau is making it a date column underneath, and we can leverage the powers of the date functions in Tableau. Now in the date column as well, I'll just change this to a date column. Now this date column has a calendar symbol, and if I check for the date and time column, the date and time data type, now when is this useful? If I click on this, I get a calendar symbol and a clock symbol here, which is now it is giving me exact date and time, right? Hours, minutes and seconds. So this is useful if you are trying to analyze some data, right, when that event exactly happened. For example, a credit card transaction or a sales transaction. In that case, date and time is useful, but in our case the date is good enough. Similarly, now this nationality column, this currently it is a ABC column, and this is Argentina, Portugal, Slovenia. So Tableau is not doing any work behind the scenes to know what it is, but we know that all of these are countries, right? So we can change this from ABC. Now it will be a string column because this is a string after all, but we can change the geographic role from none to the country region. I have all of these options, but I'll choose the country region because these are the countries. Now Tableau is starting to recognize them as countries. Now this Argentina is not just a string Argentina, but a place on the map of the world. Okay, so we can use these countries as well on the map data. Now again, these value, wage and release clause, all of these are numbers, all of these are currencies. So in the following lectures we will change them to numbers. Now if I just click on this hash symbol, if I click on number decimal, currently it is number whole, but if I change this to number decimal, all of those whole numbers will be converted to decimal numbers, which is useful. For example, if you have some currency data like $500.50, in that case it will make sense to use the decimal number. But otherwise, if the whole number suffices, then you should keep it as whole numbers. Okay, so now this is a decimal number, but the whole number is good enough, so I'll just click on the back button. Okay, so last data type that we look at is the Boolean data type. Now what is the Boolean data type? Now I can create a calculated field here which tells me whether the particular player is playing for their parent club or not. Okay, so if the loan date is null, it means that the player is playing for their parent club. And if I have a value in this particular column, for example 30th June 2021, then it means that the player is playing for a different club, okay, on loan. So the parent club has loaned that particular player to a different club, and the expiry date of the loan is 30th June 2021. Okay, so I'll make a calculated field here, and this will tell me whether this particular player is on loan or not. So I'll say is null, and inside this I'll give the column name. So I'll say loan date end. I can either press enter, click on this column name, or I can press tab to complete this. Okay, so if this is null, then this will give me a true value, otherwise this will give me a false value. So okay, I can say rename the field to on loan. This will tell me whether the player is on loan or not. Okay, but there is a problem here. For the null values it is giving me true, and for the values where there is a for the rows where there is a value here, for example here, this is giving me false. So we need the opposite behavior. So I'll say not of this particular thing. So not will basically complement this, and now for all the nulls I have false, and wherever I had a value here, I have a true here. So this is how we can use a true and false Boolean column. See, I have a TF here, so this is a true and false column, and this equal to sign, this is indicating that this is a calculated field and this field was not present in the original data set.